Let me ask you something. Have you ever said, "It's not my fault. I can't do anything about it. Why does this always happen to me?" They sound harmless, right? But what if I told you those sentences are slowly destroying your potential? Not your enemies. Not your circumstances. Not even your past. Your words. Because the way you speak, especially to yourself, shapes your identity. And your identity shapes your life. Today we're talking about something subtle but powerful. Victim language. And how it could be silently keeping you stuck. So what is victim language? Victim language is not always dramatic. It doesn't mean crying or blaming loudly. Sometimes it's quiet. It sounds like, "This is just how my life is. People like me don't succeed. Nothing ever works out for me. I tried, but it didn't happen." It's language that removes your power. The moment you say, "I can't," your brain stops looking for solutions. The moment you say, "It's not my fault," you disconnect yourself from growth. And the most dangerous part? You start believing it. Do you know why victim language is dangerous? Because it reinforces helplessness. Every time you blame external factors, your boss, your partner, your parents, the economy, you train your brain to believe, "I have no control." And when you believe you have no control, you stop trying. Helplessness is addictive. Responsibility is uncomfortable. But growth only exists in responsibility. It kills growth. When something goes wrong, you have two choices. Blame. Or learn. If you say, "This always happens to me," you close the lesson. But if you say, "What is this teaching me?" you open evolution. Victim language keeps you in cycles. Growth language breaks them. It attracts negative energy. Energy recognizes energy. When you constantly speak from defeat, you attract people who complain, conversations about problems, environments that reinforce struggle. Your words are magnets. If you speak limitation, you attract limitation. If you speak ownership, you attract power. So, how to shift your language? Now this is important. I'm not saying ignore pain. I'm not saying suppress emotions. You can feel hurt. You can feel disappointed. You can feel overwhelmed. But don't build your identity around it. Here's how you shift. Instead of, "I can't," say, "How can I?" Instead of, "This is unfair," say, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of, "It's not my fault," say, "I'm responsible for what happens next." Notice something powerful. The past may not be your fault. But the next step is your responsibility. That sentence alone changes everything. Let's say you didn't get the opportunity you wanted. Victim language says, "They never choose me. I'm unlucky. What's the point?" Growth language says, "Maybe I need to improve my skills. Maybe there's something better aligned. Maybe this is redirection." Same situation. Different identity. One version stays stuck. The other evolves. Your future is not shaped by what happens to you. It's shaped by how you narrate what happens to you. You are the storyteller of your life. If you tell the story like a victim, you'll live like one. If you tell the story like a leader, you'll become one. Now pause for a second. Think about one sentence you repeat often. Is it empowering? Or is it limiting? Are you speaking from power or protection? From ownership or avoidance? Your words are building your reality. Every single day. Be careful what you rehearse. Because repetition becomes belief. Belief becomes identity. And identity becomes destiny. So always remember. Your words are powerful. When you eliminate victim language, you reclaim control over your mindset, your actions, and your future. Speak as if you are in charge of your life. Because you are. And the moment you start talking like a creator, your life will begin responding like one.